Our experienced team offers comprehensive care all under one roof, from consultations and joint injections to on-site laboratory, x-ray, bone density testing, and our specialized infusion suite. No more running around to multiple locations for your arthritis evaluation. When you need expert rheumatology care, choose the specialist who focus solely on conditions like yours every single day. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your mobility and comfort are our main priority. Call 252-321-8474 or visit carolina-arthritis.com to schedule your consultation today. Again, that number is 252-321-8474. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
Yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning. Yes. Good morning and welcome to another exciting, amazing episode of your favorite weekend show, Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM and 1570 AM. WECU. Yes, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community from right here in Eastern North Carolina to the rest of the world. And as always, I'm your friend, your man, the man with the sauce, the man, the Macau, Victor Ihuka. Yes, and as always, I got my amigos. You know, we have a new amigo, a new friend in the buildings. Yes. Yeah, we have AY as always, Patrick, and then we have Tyler in the building. Tyler is the Education and Visitor Services Coordinator at the Greenville Museum of Art. Tyler will be joining us today. Yes. First things first. So, AY, you introduce yourself, Patrick, and then Tyler. How about that?
What if I decide not to introduce?
Yeah, I see you, Uchendo.
Okay.
Yeah, Uchendo in the building. Yeah,
first
I see
man
you,
in the
man.
chat. Welcome. All right, good morning, everyone. This is AY, and I'm very excited to be here this morning. As always, we are so happy to be here, and we have a very, very wonderful show for you this morning. So call your friends, your neighbors, your family,
Your
everyone around
enemies.
you. Tell them that your favorite Saturday crew, we are live on radio and we are about to take it to the next level. Wow, it's been a wonderful week. Patrick, how's the week going?
Yeah, good morning. This is Patrick once
Out to
again.
the
on
one, to the two.
the three, the awesome radio. For some reason, Victor does not allow me to do my introduction, which is crazy.
And he wasn't here last
He has
week.
his own introduction.
You guys
I
missed
never
me, man.
disturb. I
No,
never
we
disturb
did not
his
miss you last
introduction.
week at all.
But he
I
always
mean,
comes by
Patrick, did you
introduction.
Because
miss
I
him
like
last
how it sounds. I like how you get
did we
into
miss
it.
him last week?
I don't
Nah,
think
no,
so.
we did
Why
not.
are you lying now?
I'm joking. We definitely missed him.
Yeah,
I
you
did not.
It's a
I-
vibe,
I'll
you
speak
know.
for myself.
He
It's a
demand
vibe.
you.
I
It's a
love you.
vibe.
He's a hater, bro.
It's a vibe. I'll give you that, Victor. I think it's it's a little bit different with the whole crew in studio just feels different.
Right.
But I mean, it's not like we couldn't
No,
do it
I-
without him.
Bro,
we
say
did
it.
not miss him.
It's-
Me, I did not miss
The
him.
sauce, the man with the
It's
sauce.
not that
That's
you're
the point.
complaining that I
though.
remember that
The man with the
he
sauce.
wasn't
You all
here- he
missed
wasn't
the
here
I'm
sauce.
last
even
week.
helping you. This is me helping
Bro,
you.
you're not helping me.
Snap,
You're just
remember
telling
I
the
was not
here
truth.
last
I
week.
mean,
I'm
now
not-
I know you can tell the truth sometimes, but yeah, that's
Look at
fine.
him. I'm trying to help
He's
him.
just trying
He's
to
very
make you look
funny.
good already. Yeah.
Anyways, we're back in studio. It's an amazing Saturday morning, and we're going to do amazing as always. We have a great show packed for you with a new guest too, and
Let
so
him
hey,
cook.
let's have fun.
Yeah, what's up, Tyler?
Hello. I'm sorry. Do I do like a fun fact of the day? I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
sure.
Oh, okay.
We said introductions. I was like, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I used to
hey.
teach, so that's
really?
just stuff
You
that we
used to
did.
teach?
Yeah. In grad school, I had to teach a bunch of freshmen about I don't know different art things, and
Oh wow, look at
every
that.
day we did like a fun fact, or I made up some random
really?
silly question. The intention was to make it as ridiculous as possible.
Okay.
So then, the most awkward person feels less awkward. Like,
Oh.
which cereal mascot do you think would do the best on the SATs?
Okay.
Or like just a government test? And gosh, I got so many answers. It was mainly Captain Crunch. Mainly because he is not an actual captain of anything. So it's false. It's false valor.
Oh, okay. Look at
Um,
that.
which, man, those students got super creative, and it's great. But also the little,
Oh yeah,
this is the
instrument.
best.
Oh yeah,
I love this thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like folks make music with this. This is a percussion
Yeah, yeah,
instrument.
yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's amazing. We love sharing the culture, and in the charts too, it's going off. Uchendun Junior says first man in the charts. Yes, I see you. Is Esther here again from Abbas Storytelling Hangout? I see you, Esther. Duru Precious from Abbas Story. Come on, one time for my Abbas Story Hangout. Yes, Abbas Storytelling Hangout in the building. Yes, you guys should invite your own folks. Oshobo,
I don't have
Oshun
folks.
Storytelling
I don't
Hangout.
have
What are you,
folks.
Johannesburg? You people are lacking, bro.
I don't have
Yours
folks.
should have community back
Yeah,
in.
I
Yeah.
don't have
These
community.
folks
I'm
are
a Lone
in
Ranger.
Aba, where I come from. I grew
Sure.
up in a city called Aba. Yeah, they
Oh, that's
always,
cool.
yeah. So we're worldwide, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have folks though. But yeah, we're still live on Awesome Radio. This is Stupid Perspectives. We're excited to be back. We'll bring you our top community news right after we get back from the break. Don't touch the dial. Boom.
I'm Dr. Kyle Harner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Are joint pain and stiffness holding you back? At Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're here to help you move forward. Our board-certified rheumatologist and trained nurse practitioners specialize in diagnosing and treating inflammatory arthritis, lupus, osteoporosis, and other autoimmune conditions. With on-site lab testing, digital x-rays, bone density scans, and infusion therapy, we provide comprehensive care all under one roof. Since 2001, we've been committed to personalized, compassionate care for patients across eastern North Carolina. Take the first step towards better health today. Call Carolina Arthritis Center at 252-321-8474, 252-321-8474, or visit carolina-arthritis.com. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
I am Miss Mary Cox. I'm Killer Pippin's mother from Awesome Radio.
Awesome radio. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Can you feel it? Awesome. Awesome.
Reading on the screen. It says mommy.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Speed Perspectives on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM and 1570 AM WECU. Shout out to our folks listening on WNOS 1450 AM and 102.3 FM out in Newborn and surrounding areas. Yes, this is Stupid Perspectives. Now we want to get into our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins. You good?
Yeah, I wanted to say I was a newborn earlier in the week.
Oh, yes, that's true. Yes, shout out to Newborn. What's your experience? How's it been?
It was amazing. I think we should just get to the news.
Oh yeah,
We'll probably
yeah,
get to
but
that
that's
because
exciting
it
to
was-
know. Yes,
so-
Newborn folks, we have a real someone that's been to Newborn and he has amazing stories to tell. Yes, our top community news. What do we have, guys?
So for our first top community, we have burn ban issued across Pitt County.
Yes, a county-wide burn ban is now in effect across Pitt County due to dry, windy weather that increases the risk of fires. Officials say all outdoor burning is prohibited, including bonfires, yard waste, and land clearing. Any previously issued burn permits have been cancelled. Several brush fires were already reported over the weekend, including incidents along Interstate 587 that led to road closures. Officials warned that anyone who violates the ban could face legal action. The ban will remain in place until weather conditions improve. Yes, real important stuff. Moving on.
Yes, I have PCC celebrates 65 years of impact.
Yes, Pitt Community College is celebrating 65 years of helping students build careers and strengthen the local workforce. Each year, the college serves over 20,000 students, offering affordable education and training for in-demand jobs across many fields. This April, PCC is highlighting its programs through events like an open house and student recognition ceremonies. College leaders say Pitt Community College continues to grow by working closely with local businesses and expanding programs to meet community needs, including new facilities and workforce training opportunities. Yes, moving on.
We also have Winterville's electric rate increase.
Yes, the Winterville Town Council has reduced the planned electric rate increase after residents raised concerns. The original increase could have added up to $50 per month to bills, but it cut in half to about $25 for the next 3 months. Town leaders say the increase is needed to cover higher energy costs during recent winter weather. To reduce the burden on residents, the town will use some of its existing funds to help cover the remaining cost. The lower rate will apply from April through June. Yes, in our final news of the day, guys.
Yes, I have $76 million in projects proposed for Pitt County.
Yes, Pitt County leaders are considering nearly $77 million in new projects for the upcoming year. The biggest proposal is a $44.5 million administrative building to replace the current aging facility and bring more county services into one location. Other plans include upgrades for public safety, schools, and Pitt Community College. Projects range from new EMS stations and school improvements to campus upgrades and economic development investments. Officials say these projects aim to support growth and improve services across the county. Yes, that's all we have for you today on our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins. Yes, guys, we didn't get to it before the introduction, but how has yours week been?
Yes, highlights of my week.
Yes, yes. Now go for it, man.
I was at Newburn, and of course, that was not my first time. I think the first time.
But
was
hold
on
on. So, I think I need to take the time to give a shout out. You were in Newburn because the NC East Alliance held an ENC forum.
Yes.
NC East Alliance is amazing. They work in economic development to showcase Eastern North Carolina as a thriving, amazing place to live, work, and invest. So they launched a new brand, Living in ENC, where they highlight stories of individuals doing amazing things in their community. I watched the first episode of what they do, bro. If you hear stories about tiny towns and along the coast, it's amazing. So yeah, shout out to Eastern North Carolina Alliance. Then you and Dr. Z were invited to that event. That's how you went to Newburn. Now go ahead.
Oh, I forgot. The invite. I thought you were the one that invited us.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he had so much.
I thought you were
such
the
a
one
good
that.
time.
I thought you were the one that invited us. When he was
No,
listening.
it's not me though. It's fine.
Of course, I know it's not you. So yes, we're at Newburn
Wow.
for the summit, and
Right.
it was amazing. Very very insightful conversations
Right.
around AI and
Oh,
how
really?
it can be used for economic
What's new
development.
thing? Like, did you learn about this place, for instance?
I think one thing that really stood out for me off the top of my head is the presentation by Dr. Tripp, where he talked about how that some of the mechanisms used to collect data and to analyze data and to understand a lot of things that are going on in most communities are designed with urban centers in mind, and a lot of them are not copy and
Rural.
paste applicable,
Right.
and that we have to put the peculiarities of those rural centers
right.
in mind when
Right.
we are
'Cause they
talking
are
about
unique.
how we use data and
Right.
all of that. And it was, very very insightful conversation across board. There was other things that were talked about, how the world has changed since COVID and all those kind of other things, talking about workforce, labor
Workforce
force,
development.
how that the population of the US is obviously reducing, and we know that replacement level birth fertility rate is 2.1. US is probably somewhere below that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it means that if we continue at this pace, the population will keep going down.
Oh, wow.
The only other ways we can increase our workforce is to probably increase immigration
Right.
or decide to increase fertility.
That's interesting.
Or-
So, yeah, go ahead.
and also another one that was mentioned is making sure that we retain the talents that we have, because
amazing stuff.
it's not just because the concentration is East Carolina, right?
Right.
So it's not just about people that are coming into East Carolina. It's the fact that some people that are here currently are also planning to leave at some
Oh,
point.
yeah. Even people born here.
So if we cannot attract people in terms of maybe immigration or, of course, new births and things like that, we are trying to also make sure that we retain the talent. So it's not just allowing people to, of course, leave when they are done. So what are the things, what are the incentives for them to stay back and want to live and work here? Like
Right.
Victor said earlier, that's what the idea about ANC Alliance is about, making sure that we make this place, desirable for people to stay, to want to work and live here. So it was, very, very interesting
Right.
conversation.
So the city itself.
The New
Yes,
Bern,
New Bern,
is
yeah.
actually
What was the
so we got there,
highlights?
of course, earlier than when it was supposed to be. So we went out to get like a meal. There was like an Italian restaurant where we, went to eat. It was really nice. And then myself and Dr. Ziga, we visited the first place.
Hold on. Someone is asking, please, who is our guest? So yes, our guest is Tyler King. Tyler King is the Education and Visitor Service Coordinator, right?
Yeah.
At the Greenville Museum of Art. So he's joining us today on the conversation because Greenville Museum of Art is hosting, one of my best events of the year, the Super Family Game Day, right?
Yeah.
And then the GMOA Arcade. So you talked briefly about that, but what I wanted to say, the pictures from the game day event last year, I saw you on the picture. I think Patrick, unfortunately, I think this guy, what's his name? The guy in economics.
What's his name? Thomas.
Yes, Thomas was it, and then praise. It was amazing. If you
Yes.
remember,
I think Afia was there
we
too.
volunteered, yes,
Yeah.
for the event last year. We had
Yeah.
an amazing
It was
good time. And we were talking about games today, but yes, you wanted to round up. So
Yes, we
to
were
round
at,
up, right? Newborn used to be the
State capital.
state capital. Did you get it? So I get a sense, and we've performed at Newborn. The
Yes,
waterfront.
that was the first time I was at Unibe,
But we didn't go
explore the
anywhere,
city.
yes,
Yeah, it was
that's
just
the
straight to
waterfront.
the waterfront.
Yeah, so do you get a sense that Newborn, I've had a sense that Newborn is a retirement community of sorts. Like people go out there to retire, folks who've been here and all that. Did you get that sense of an old town?
Well, I can't tell because I did not really interact
Is-
with the
okay.
people, so I don't know which
Okay.
kind of people,
I
the
see what you
demographics
mean.
of the people that stayed here.
Yeah.
However, in terms of the structures,
Right.
the buildings, yeah, they're like very old buildings, and I think the architecture of New Bern is really beautiful because it gives that vintage feel. It's just nice. We visited some very there was a particular church, the one I was talking
Yeah,
telling you about.
Centennial United
Like,
Methodist Church.
it's been there for about probably 100 years or more.
Wow.
And it's very,
That's
a very,
amazing.
very beautiful place.
Yes, we're still live on Awesome Radio. We'll be right back after the break. Boom.
The Lincoln City Family Reunion is back. For almost 20 years, former residents of the Lincoln City community in Kinston have gathered on Memorial Day weekend for food, family, and fun. This year's reunion will be held on Sunday, May 24th, 2026, from 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. at Holloway Park, 101 North Myrtle Avenue in Kinston. Everyone is welcome. This is a free event. There is no fee to attend and no fee to set up. The event is child-friendly and senior-friendly, and there will be security present at the event. Participants return yearly from all around the country to attend. Everyone is welcome. For more information, visit the Lincoln City Family Reunion Facebook page or contact Ronnie Simmons at 856-986-5101. That's 856-986-5101. The Lincoln City Family Reunion.
Awesome radio. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Can you hear it? Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, you're tuned into the best radio show east of North Carolina. Yes, this is Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM and 1570 AM WECU. Yes, well, I guess now because you've been in Newborn, AY, I have, a bias for Newborn. Yes, WNOS 1450 AM and 102.3 FM. For our folks out in Newbern and surrounding areas. Amazing stuff. So, yes, Uchendu Njonye says in the chat, was it named Newbern because people go there to reborn, which is, retire. Patrick, you have a point that actually people go there to retire, right?
Yeah.
Right, but to be clear, Uche, It's New Bern, Bern, but it's pronounced Burn, like Born.
I do prefer newborn though. That is
Oh, yeah, the
awesome.
spelling?
That is so good, man.
You
You
know
said
what?
the same thing. Like there was no difference in what you said. You said it's newborn. It's newborn. It's you said the same thing. Like
New Bern.
So
Yes,
what's,
it's
what's the
Newburn,
correct,
yeah.
correct pronunciation
It's
of it?
earn.
Newborn.
Yeah.
Like
Newburn.
you're saying earn, like
Yeah.
URN,
Yeah.
but it's
Oh.
new
Newburn.
burn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Burn.
Or like you're
Newburn.
burning
see,
something.
that's what I've been saying.
But how would you pronounce the Born though?
Born. Like you're.
So Burn and
Born. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Burn and born.
It's weird stuff.
It's not weird.
Bro,
But
I
I like
couldn't-
newborn though.
Bro,
It's like you're
I
going there
couldn't
to
be
like.
so less
oh,
disturbed.
re- revitalize.
Yeah.
It's new. Okay, well you don't hear him now.
You, hey, look at the person that is been shouting it all this.
New burn.
Bro.
Yes. I see you on your mail says welcome, Honorable Tyler. Yes. Anyway, yeah, Patrick, yes. How was your week?
My week was actually short. It was
Oh yeah?
yes, it was good for the first time in a while. Like I
Oh,
didn't
yeah?
have no exams, no
That's dope.
no
And we didn't have a
assignments.
game, a soccer game, right?
No, we didn't have a soccer.
When are
game.
we playing next?
We're playing on
Monday.
Monday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Against great opposition or not?
It's decent opposition, but we're
Yeah.
going to beat them, of course.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they-
Patrick is the co-captain of our ECU soccer.
Who is the captain?
What
dang.
is your problem?
Who is the? I'm asking a simple
I'm the
question.
captain.
Of which team?
So yes,
Of an imaginary team.
we
He's
play
never-
soccer. I'm
he's
the
never been
badass
to the
goalkeeper.
game
I'm
this
a
season. He's not been
good,
to one
good guy goalkeeper. Very good goalkeeper.
I mean,
But yeah, it's all good though. Yes, Patrick, you had a good week. Yes, for me, I was in DC. Went to renew my passport.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, thank God I came back safely.
Yeah.
No stories we are heard. Yes. But yes, Tyler, how have you been? Working at the Greenville, what's the typical week like at the museum?
Busy.
Oh yeah.
Exceedingly. Yeah.
You know, people don't realize how much goes on at the
Yeah,
Greenville
I
Museum
mean,
of Art.
People get whenever people think of like art museums, a lot of times people are thinking, "Oh, it's really cool. You must be producing like a lot of cool art or doing a lot of art related things." It's mostly administrative work.
Oh really?
Most of the time, I'm emailing a ton of people at all times.
Wow.
But it's really I don't know. I like doing it. The position that I have is the Education and Visitor Services Coordinator,
Right.
meaning I get to help make and work with different instructors that
Right.
teach different classes over at the Greenville Museum of Art, and I get to work and plan things out, do different events.
Right.
We table at plenty of different
Right.
places, and we just try to help the
That's
community as much as we can.
Interesting.
And it's great. As for the week, though, it's just been our director's been on maternity leave.
Yes, yes.
and
Trista has been here
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to Trista. She has a newborn now.
she is so happy, and her baby is the cutest thing in the
Yeah,
world.
Amazing stuff. Yeah, so before we get into our community voices section and talk about the game, because today we're talking about something, very amazing. We're talking about games and play. We're talking about games, and how games are a good part of community, how games help us make sense of the world. So let me find it here. Yes, the power of play from childhood games to community impact. Before we get into the games, I wanted you to, just give us a highlight of the Greenville Museum of Art Super Family Game Day, because I was there. I played some games.
Yeah.
We played, a bunch of games. And I think when I was interviewed by WIT and I was telling folks, it was surprising. I didn't grow up playing games, So,
Like any kind of game.
yeah, I played the one with the bike and all that. That wasn't the kind of game I
I think
mean,
my favorite game, because I was there last year.
Yeah.
too,
Yeah,
my
you
favorite
was
was
too.
the guitar.
The
game.
guitar
Yeah,
was-
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
see what I
I
mean?
probably was the best in the room that day.
Yeah.
Look,
it
man,
was
I love Guitar Hero and
So, yeah, I think
Rock
that's
Band and
Guitar
stuff like
Hero.
that. I am horrible at it. I am
You see what I mean?
awful.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Vic-
don't have the coordination.
What's that?
Victor kept driving into the ditch.
Like, do you mean like okay, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're talking about arcade games.
Yeah,
so-
but I didn't. You see what I mean? So part of that was it was fun, even though I crashed a bunch of times. But I didn't grow up around. Some people grew up around like PS. You know,
for the
games.
most part, it was just
Yeah,
be
like
Sega.
video games. You know,
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. I remember when it was a
Yeah.
thing, and mostly soccer games. You know, video games. Yeah, people play NBA 2K or something.
Sure.
And arcade games. There are like all sorts of games,
Yeah.
and then we have our board games too. The drafts.
Yeah.
You know, we have.
We have
Ludo,
We have
mahjong.
Ludo. Yeah, there is Jenga.
card games.
You see what I
Uno,
mean?
and the
Yeah,
rest
yeah,
of
So
them.
we had some card games growing up. I didn't play Uno until I got here. I
Yeah.
didn't know
So
Uno was a
what
thing.
is like our version of
What?
Uno? So
Yes,
it's-
which
yes.
is
close to very
and there
close to
is
Uno.
there is the other poker or something. I don't know anything about
Yeah,
it.
I guess.
So games are such a thing, you know.
It's a community building
It
thing.
is,
I,
it
every
is.
culture, every group of people all have different games that connect them.
Right.
And, this is, I mean, we do tons of events over at the museum, but this is one of them that
Right.
I personally like a lot because I'm a big old nerd who
Oh,
likes
yeah.
games. But it's fun to be able to engage with different parts of the community in different ways. And
Right.
For the Super Family Game Day, it's the family friendly one, as is the name.
Right.
But there is a really diverse array of games, as we were talking about,
Right.
right? Video games, arcade games, yard games, card games.
Like pinballs too. I think I was like
Yeah,
pinballs
yeah,
last
yeah.
Yeah,
time.
paintball. Yeah, paintball is a big like game.
Oh, yeah?
old game. Yeah, it's everywhere.
yeah.
I think.
You see what I mean, folks? Kids grew up around stuff.
Yeah, I
like
used
that,
to
but
play it as a
didn't.
kid. Yeah, we used to have one at church too. Like there used to be like a game room at church
In
and
South
they had-
Africa?
Yeah, they
Oh,
had
wow.
that too. Like when I was younger.
It's actually hard to get a pinball machine
Yes.
nowadays, though.
Well,
It's
Because it's old, right?
it's a collector's item for a lot of
Oh,
people.
Oh wow!
okay.
Yeah,
See what I
it's-
mean? It's such a thing, man. Games are an important thing. Yes. And the Super Family Game Day event is on April the 18th.
Yep.
That's a Saturday, and it's from 11 o'clock to 3 p.m.
Yep.
Right? There'll be games. It's super family. It's a great thing to bring family out to. I know there is a ticket involved, and you can get tickets. It's
Well,
affordable.
it's free for
you know.
members.
Oh, free for members.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes.
So
okay. Okay.
the museum does like annual memberships, and for the best value one to me is the dual family, but I mean, you can get any membership you want.
That's
but
amazing.
it's if you have a membership, it's free, and a lot of our events,
Are
if
free
you
for
have a
mem-
membership, it's free
or
or at
discounted.
least heavily discounted.
That's amazing. So there's the Super Family Game Day event from 11 to 3, and then there is the adult version.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
GMOA arcade.
That's
from
the
6
cool
to
one.
9.
It gets like all
Right.
neon-y. It's
Yeah.
feeling
and
like
there's
really
adult
retro.
drinks too for
Yeah.
adults, you know. So it's amazing, and I think that's actually a cool thing to come out to with your couple, you know. Bring
Yeah.
your significant other to, you know, or if you don't have, you grab a friend and make it a friendly night out too.
So I
You
okay.
know.
alright.
Yeah, please hold your peace. Yes. So today, actually, for the conversation, wow. Okay. We have just a little time before we go on the break, but when we get back from the break, I'll like us to, talk about play as a whole, and then, talk about some of the questions, and then we'll invite our folks on the radio and in the chat to answer some of our call-in questions. What games from your childhood bring back your best memories, and who did you play it with? So the idea is to hear some of the stories too, and then do you think we play enough as adults, or have we lost that part of ourselves? Because with the world being so busy right now,
Yeah.
I don't know how much play people do. I mean, again, even with everything being online, I don't know if people still go out and have that physical connection, because we used to have gaming houses back in Nigeria, if you remember, where you go to play games and lose your phone, but it's an amazing experience. Yes, we're still live on Awesome Radio, and this is still Pitt Perspectives, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community in Eastern North Carolina. We'll be back right after the break. Don't touch the dial. Boom.
Healing Revival, April 9th through 11th at A Touch of God's Presence Ministries, 1300 Dickinson Avenue, with host and speaker Apostle Valeria McLeod. Lord, heal me. I'm broken. Thursday, April 9th and Friday, April 10th, 7 o'clock p.m. Saturday, April 11th, 11 o'clock a.m. Whatever healing you need, mind, body, soul, emotions, finances, relationships, God can do it. Healing Revival at A Touch of God's Presence Ministries, 1300 Dickinson Avenue, Greenville. Contact 252-427-2892 or 252-695-9007. Visit our website, atouchofgodspresence.org.
Oh, heal me, O Lord, and I will be healed.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio Network. Yes, today we're talking about play, the power of play. Yes, the power of play from games, from childhood games to community impact. You know, from childhood games on the playgrounds to family game nights, from board games to sports. Play has always been a part of how we connect. But then, as life gets busy, work, responsibilities, deadlines, schools, relationships, do we lose that part of ourselves? So, today we're talking about games. I would love to know what game from your childhood brings back your best memories and who did you play it with? Do you think we play enough as adults or have we lost that part of ourselves? And then we have, you know, because it's Greenville Museum of Art Super Game Day event, Super Family Game Day, on the 18th of April. So we're asking if events like that can also really bring people closer together in our community, especially for folks, you know, who don't go out much, you know, who for some reason don't make friends. It's a real thing, especially post-COVID. You know, events like that, can they bring people closer together in our community? And our calling numbers are still 252-756-2008. 252-756-2008. Would love to hear from you about, especially about games from your childhood that gives you the best memories. And you can also drop your messages in the chats. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere. You know, feel free to drop your comments with us. But yes, we start, you know, from here in the studio. So Tyler, I guess.
I think there's somebody on Facebook
Okay.
saying hi. Egemasi Innocent.
Okay.
I hope I'm pronouncing it
Yeah,
correctly.
Gemasi, yeah.
Yeah, it says man spiritual. Right on. Who is it?
Oh yeah, it's me. I mean, who will it be now? I mean, it has to be. Yeah, man, spiritual. Spiritual used to be my moniker. You know.
Are
my
you
nickname.
spiritual?
Yeah, I am very much so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the question.
Yeah, I mean, folks that know me from way back, I'm called Mr. Spiritual, Spirit, you know, all of those
Like,
things. But
is it like
there's a whole story
Terry
behind
G spiritual?
Holy Ghost spiritual. I beg, leave me. So yes, that's exactly my point. I was going to say, Tyler, I'm tired of these two guys. So I've been hearing from them all the time. So I need something fresh, a new perspective. So I'm gonna start with you about your games.
Okay.
So, what game from your childhood brings back your best memories, and who did you play it with? Let's start from there.
Sure. Well, before I get to that,
Okay.
Onya, thank you for the welcome.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate it.
Onya, yes. Welcome, Honorable Tyler. Good to see. Yes.
But I think it would probably be Mario Kart Double Dash. Some games
Let me look it up.
are. It's like if you had to think on what's the most definitive Mario Kart game, I feel like a lot of like millennials or at least like older Gen Z people probably is going to say Mario Kart Double Dash just because it's a couch co-op, right? You just sit with your buddy and you give them a stink eye whenever they, snipe you with a green shell. And I think I lost my temper so many times when my cousin was sitting beside me. I'd be like going around a curve and he would just like get me, and I would be so mad. But it was really fun, and I think a lot of times.
Right. Oh wow! I'm just looking it up, and it's just fascinating. It said it supports up to 8 players via LAN connectivity, bro.
Yes.
Do you remember when LAN used to be a thing, local access network? It's like it was out in 2003.
Yeah.
That is
Same age as me, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the resident Gen Z in the building. So old as Mario Kart.
Yes. And the crazy thing is,
Did you play it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, really?
They also have it at Student Center, so we go there and play all the time.
Interesting.
It's a multiplayer game, which is the best thing you can have. You know, like how FIFA is a 2-player game. Mario is like, as you said, 8-player game. So all the boys would pull up to the game store
wow.
and we'd all play the game. And we're trying to derail. So it's not about who comes out first. It's mostly about who comes out last.
Ooh, that's
Because
good.
you
I
are
like
the
that
one,
a lot.
because you're the one that gets roasted the most.
Oh,
So we're
that's
using all the
devious.
stinkers, we're using all the spikes, we're using all so
any way you can
Yes.
just mess with your buddy, that is the
Yes.
best way.
like, so every time, you know how there's these you pick up the the mystery thing, you pick up one,
Sure.
and the double stacked ones.
Yeah.
Everybody's fighting for the double stacked
Oh,
ones.
of
but you
course.
get two, right?
It's better.
Yes, so that's
So
that's
guys,
what
if you're
they're aiming
listening
for.
and you are lost like me and AY, they are talking about Mario
Mario Kart.
Mario
So,
Kart.
There's
Also, I
like there's
have-
like question blocks, and then you
Yes.
can like if you run into the question block, you get
Mhm.
an item that you get to like throw
Use,
at your
yeah.
buddy or use. It could be like a banana peel that
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah?
the cart spins around and
Yeah,
slips
spin
on. It
around.
could
Yeah,
Please
Ngozi
hold it
Ihuka in the chat says, "Happy Easter, gentlemen."
Yeah.
Yes, happy
Yeah.
Easter to you too. Yes, that's my mom back in Nigeria. You know,
Hey mom,
she's always engaging. You know, because I'm a good son. You know,
she's
if I
always
wasn't-
lurking in the chat.
Well, that
She's
part
just
too.
hanging out.
That part too. Yes, it's actually Easter. You know, we forgot
Yeah.
to mention that Easter is a big deal for us too, because
course.
we all Christians back in Nigeria and down here. And we're also very actively involved. You know, I'm spiritual, like I told you. You know, I love you all. Yeah, we love you all too. Hey,
Yeah.
we love you too.
We love you too.
Yeah,
man.
one
Thank
time.
you for always
Yeah, we have Mary. Yeah, we have Mary Alice Arnold in the building. Happy Easter to all. Yes, happy
Thank
Easter to
you.
you too. You remember Dr. Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
she was an art professor at ECU, but she's retired now. She's a big part of our international students, you know, refugee community.
Free Food Monday.
Yes, Free Food Monday. Yeah, very amazing,
Yeah.
amazing lady. Yes, great to have you. Yes, we're talking about.
I think the
games.
Mario that Nigerians are a bit more familiar with will be Super Mario.
Yes, Super Mario,
Yeah,
which is different too.
Yeah,
No, it's still a
completely-
co-op game though.
Oh, really?
but it's-
Oh yeah, you
So
can.
it's
I
the
mean,
same
it's different
character.
from
same
Double Dash,
characters.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the same
Mario and
characters, but
Luigi,
it's
yeah.
different from the gameplay and everything.
completely different though.
Yeah.
And
It's a
these
side-scroller.
games are worth billions or something right
Yeah.
now, like the company
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Nintendo's huge.
That
Nintendo.
is
So,
amazing. Yeah. So Mario for you too, Mario Kart.
I mean, I played Mario Kart, but that's not. There were so many other games, like would play games that didn't involve screens. So
Sure.
in
Oh,
South
yeah, that
Africa,
part
yes,
too.
yeah, in South Africa, there's a game called Murabaraba. It
What?
means
Hold on. You can't just skip past that. you can't
it's
fast
called.
forward.
I'll
that.
say it slow. I'll
Yeah,
say it
say it
slower.
slower.
It's called Murabaraba.
Hold on.
Nice.
Moraba Raba.
Yes, Murabaraba. And it's,
Murabaraba. Oh,
I
that's
don't
a
know,
nice
maybe
name.
if I describe it, you'll know what it is. So it's like you draw a square, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you connect every corner. So with an X, and then you connect straight, and you connect straight that way. So the key point is everybody gets 3 plays,
Oh.
and then you have to connect 3. Like you need to
Oh.
connect.
Oh, I see. I think
Yeah,
we have
it's
a
like Connect
variation
4.
of that phone.
Yes,
Of
we
that
use
game.
that used to run the classrooms. Like,
Yes.
would have
That's
like
good.
yeah, would
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
You need to be smart about the play, and then there were plays that you could trick somebody into, like that goes in the loop.
Right.
Like there's this thing that you could memorize in your game that in 4 like steps I'm going to win.
Right.
And so other players would have to
Is
like,
that
press
X
on
and
a
O?
high level.
Is that what?
X
also
and O.
know that I can
Yeah,
combat that.
X and O.
No,
yeah, it'd be
that-
like something
it's-
like
yeah,
that.
it's close to
but
X
yeah,
and
something
O.
like
It's
that.
close to
Yes,
X and O. It's
actually,
close
close
to,
to
yeah.
it. That's interesting. Yeah, I think we had a variation of that. Yes, Uchendu says in the chat, Uchendu Junior says, I played football a lot. That's the original football. You know, what you
Talking
call
about
soccer
soccer.
here. Yes, I played football a lot. Greatest goalkeeper, and I have a broken teeth to remember my wondrous saves. That's interesting.
We have a
Yes, we
caller.
have a caller on the line. Yes, good morning. Good morning. You're live on
Hello.
Pitt Perspectives, and this is Awesome Radio. Who do we have on the line?
Good morning, Victor. Good morning, AY. Good morning, Patrick. And good morning, Honorable Tyler.
Yeah.
This is Onyemayo.
Oh, yeah, man, you're in the building. Yes, Onyemayo used to be my friend in real life.
Oh, it used to be.
Yeah,
It's
he's,
past
yeah,
tense,
he's
though.
a former friend now. Yeah, he's a former friend now. We have
There's
an
a lot of
internal
yeah,
beef.
There's a lot of
Yes.
law. There's a lot of law.
Yes,
behind that.
Oh, it's
a
good.
lot of
Yeah.
rivers have passed around the bridge. But yeah, so Onyemayo, how you doing this morning?
I'm all right. And you?
Yes, we are amazing. We're amazing. Yes, today we're talking about play and we're talking about games. And we're asking folks, what game from your childhood brings back your best memories and who did you play it with?
The game I have is maybe you will be the one to understand better.
Okay.
I played Swell when I was
Okay.
small.
Okay.
You know that?
Yeah, swell.
And-
Everybody played swell.
And I played because I'm a lover of soccer. I played players. I use
Yeah.
cock,
Yes.
bottle
Table
cock.
soccer, yeah.
to
I was going to talk about that. That was
play
going to be
players.
Yes, that was a big deal.
AY, you can tell better, right? You played it. You know about it.
In fact, that was going to be my own story.
Oh,
when
yeah?
it got to my turn, yeah.
And it used to be sophisticated then. When Pepsi did this
Yes.
thing, they had players
Yes,
then.
yes.
Batistuta, Rivaldo
Yeah.
on the cock.
And
then we would
we
select
use use
calendar.
that the rubber of the cock
Yes.
to play for our captain.
Yes,
the one
captain.
we name our
Yes,
captain.
yes.
Yeah.
You use calendar days, and put with chewing gum and put stuff on the back as JC number. Sometimes you use candle
Yeah.
wax.
Then there was this water gum that I
Yes.
used for notebooks.
Yes.
That was what I used. Write the name of the player.
Oh,
then.
really?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, but that be small thing.
It
And
was
then
the-
from
it
the
was
from the
anyways, I'll get
cocks,
to it.
from the bottle cocks, you can
Yeah.
make a whole goalkeeper by beating it down and arranging it, and then you get.
And there is the paper version of it
yes,
where you make the
Yes.
players into squares, bro.
bro.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I-
This
we
is
actually
a
had that
whole-
too, yeah.
This is a whole.
You know,
memory
let's
unlock.
only have his time because I was going to get deep into
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, really?
I like the
Then-
craft aspect
Oh,
of
yeah?
a lot of these too. It's
Yeah.
Then I played. Victor, do you know the one they call Panya?
Yes, panya is from a tree. It's rubber tree actually. I think the
Yes.
seed, the small seeds. You know how you play rubber bands back in the day, where you hang a few on the top. Everybody has their own, and you stand back and aim at it. And if anybody you get down, it's yours. Did you all play that too?
The one we did was you throw it, and if it rings on it,
Right.
and then when you get the rubber, it's
Right.
yours now.
Yes.
You come with your rubber.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
win
But
other
then
people's
we
rubber
would
and
do
take
it.
home,
Yes.
yeah.
And then you make a whole chain of rubber bands.
Yeah.
But with panya, what he's saying, this time you play it with those seeds. You throw it the way you would throw rubber, but this time it's seeds on the ground that has you are from a distance. I hope
Yeah.
I'm describing it well, bro. This has been many years, man. But it's
Then we played. I played cashew nut.
yeah.
Pro cashew.
Yes, cashew, bro. Not be today. Oh. You know what's fascinating is how diverse we have similarities in terms of what those games were, and then there are all these differences too. And what's also fascinating is these are games that you had to play with people. You can't play it
Yeah.
alone. It's offline. It's interactive.
No screens.
No screens. It's engaging.
And you have to make the game yourself, like literally
Bro.
create the game yourself.
And we had so much fun doing it.
Oh, there's so much fun, but there's
Yeah.
also the best part is there's so much cheating. There's so much cheating in it. And we know every time. 5 years old, it doesn't matter. There's someone out there saying, no,
Wow.
no, I definitely got that rubber band. You can't tell me I did not get that rubber band.
There were literally fights now. Not be so. Like people would fight over that.
But that's
too.
the best part. It's you don't really grow with another person unless you have those those spats, right?
Man, this is unlocking memories.
So
yes.
all those games is just the game we played at our peak childhood before we
Yes.
start advancing to Super Mario.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
all
you
those
played.
games.
Did you play Mario too?
Understand? Yeah, I played Super Mario on the time,
Yeah.
but that was later when we were growing up, getting used to tech.
Okay.
Understand?
Oh
So
wow.
that-
Oh yeah, Mayor, did you play Duck Hunt?
Oh, Duck Hunt. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Where
Yes,
you
I
shoot
played
the
Duck,
bird
yeah.
on the TV?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I played it.
That was
I played
Terminator
it.
1 or
I'm
something.
so done with that dog.
that is
I swear.
interesting. So, Onyemayo, one final question: do you think we play enough as adults, or have we lost, that part of ourselves?
Come again, please. Let me get the
Like as
question.
adults, you
we
sort of
still
hinted
play?
at. Do you think we still play enough, or have we lost that part of ourselves?
No, definitely we have lost it because the childhood days are past.
Right.
and we are now facing the adulthood.
Oh yeah.
So we have missed it, definitely.
Right. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's great hearing from you. So we are here talking about the Greenville Museum of Art. They have a Super Family Game Day event on the 18th. You know, it's an amazing day to come out with friends, you know, and play
former
games.
friends.
Yeah, and former friends, actually, yes.
Past tense.
Yes, and, you know, play with,
Former rivals.
yes, and, you know, duke it out too at the gaming table. But it's always great hearing from you. Come on, one time for Onyemeyo. Yes,
All
have
right,
a
bro.
good
Have
rest
an
of your
amazing
day,
day.
man. You too,
Yeah,
man.
thanks, man.
Yes. So we wanted to get to the chats. Uche
Yes.
said, "I played football a lot, greatest goalkeeper, and I have a broken teeth to remember my wondrous save." Yeah, shout out to you, Uche, from one goalkeeper to another.
Yes,
Yes.
Emilio was also a
Yeah,
good.
me now I was a goalkeeper. Now.
I'm talking about Oyeme. Who knows you as a goalkeeper?
Say what?
Where you
This
were
guy, you're
the
slandering,
last game,
bro.
this guy was goalkeeper. I considered like 9 goals.
Yeah, but you don't remember the penalties I saved. See, this guy is coming for me.
He's only
My
good.
God will
He
judge
only
you.
does well during training.
My God will judge you.
Wait, speaking of games, Victor claims to be a good pool player, but he's lost to me in 7 games. All the games we've played, he's
Why
lost.
are you lying now?
Yes.
Well, it might be that you're just too good, though.
Yes.
Nah, he's
Might
not,
be.
he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not.
AY,
I bought the black ball. That's
No,
more than
no,
nine.
no,
You know how
no.
if you get the black
Sure.
ball into the pot,
Yeah,
You
you
lost.
lose.
you
At the end
lose.
of the day, you
That's
lost.
how he.
No,
usually
no,
wins.
no.
Yeah, but you
Pyrrhic
still lost.
victory.
That still means he's better.
Yes.
Like,
still
it
lost.
doesn't change that
See,
part.
see, Tyler's
This is
great.
a gang
lost.
up. Nah, this is a gang up now.
It's
No,
not a
it's-
gang up. In fact,
it's-
AY was there. There was a game event that was hosted, and Byron is a really good.
Who?
Byron.
Byron is an amazing pool player.
Byron.
Yes,
Yeah, he's
Byron.
good. Byron's good.
He's levels
He's
above.
good?
Yeah, it's good.
He's not good. He's great. He's amazing.
I mean, if you say that he's not played me though,
You've lost to me multiple times,
bro. What is this guy saying?
Yes, you
bro,
have.
I'm a better pool player than you. Let's
No,
not even
it's
go
not
there.
Yeah, but that
possible.
player, but you lost to him 9 times. at the
Yes.
I
same
don't
time.
even remember that though.
You can't remember.
You cannot remember when you lost.
Where did we play?
We played at Student Center. We played 3 games. That was
How
the.
long ago was that?
I don't remember, but we played
when
at
you guys
Paracove.
came here, I was trying
We
to
also
make,
played at
help
Paracove
their
when-
self-esteem, so I didn't want to beat them.
Self-esteem.
Look at this guy.
Don't worry, you play another game.
Yes.
Anyways,
He's- and
Boy,
I saw if this guy faces Byron's going to beat him.
all right,
Yeah,
the,
Byron's
the,
going
the
to
heat is on. Let's do it.
Okay, let's
Yes.
do it.
Uche also says, Uche, don't mind these people. Uche also said, man, I was never allowed to play Mario. It is game for elder brothers. Interesting. You see his own experience too. And Rema Lekowa says, which one is Mario? Yes,
Me.
I'm also
I'm
asking that
Mario.
too. Yes. Excuse me. Uche says, I played Rubber
Rubber
Band.
Band.
Yes, we all played Rubber Band. And Rema says, Rema here from Abba Storytelling Hangout. Yeah, shout out to Abba Storytelling Hangout. Yes.
so I was going to share my own game story.
Uh-huh.
So fun facts. I became a Manchester United fan from playing table soccer.
Oh, really?
Yes, like
Because they had David
when
Beckham
I
there
became
too.
a Manchester United fan, I had never watched them play.
Okay.
I did not even know what Manchester United was. So
Oh,
what
wow.
happened then was we're like we used to do country tournaments. So
Okay.
when we do our players, there's either Nigeria,
But,
Argentina.
oh, really? And all the
Jesus.
players are from...
Yes, from those countries.
Right.
So we said, okay, let's try clubs for the first time. And my brother was like a Liverpool fan. My younger brother,
AJ?
no, my elder brother.
Okay.
My younger brother AJ was like
Chelsea now.
Chelsea.
Yeah, up Chelsea.
So they were like, "Oh, which club do you support?" I'm like, "I don't know any club."
it has
I think
to
at the time, we probably only Real Madrid or so, but I just didn't know any club. So I asked my brother, like, "Which team, other team, apart from your team, do you know their players that you can give to me?" So, "Oh, Manchester United." Okay, that's fine. So we made Manchester United players. We had O'Shea, JS
yeah,
Park.
Carrick,
No, which Carrick? There was no Carrick at the
Are you
time.
serious?
I'm talking way back. This was
Johnny's.
O'Shea, Sylvester. I'm talking O'Shea, Sylvester,
Okay.
JS Park.
Greek, Geeks.
We had Rooney. There was Rooney.
Yeah,
There
it was
was
Giggs,
Giggs. There was Van
Ferdinand.
Nistelrooy.
Right.
There was. I'm not sure if there was. I think there was Federer, but there wasn't Vidic at the time.
Van der Sar.
And I can't remember who my keeper was. Honestly.
Okay.
So that was how I started, and I started playing, and winning. Rooney was scoring goals, and that was how I became. So I'm like, okay, let me watch these people, and then I
Oh,
became
yeah?
a fan. So
Yeah.
table soccer was a big deal. You make the players yourself. You make the post with paper.
Right.
It was.
You know,
it
now
was so
that you
much fun.
say this, right? Sometimes I've met people who don't realize how much soccer means to us. I mean, people have that sense that, oh, soccer means so much to folks in Africa, South America,
Mm-hmm.
Europe. But I wonder if experiences like that being a part of our growing up, even
Yeah.
before the whole TV big soccer became a
Yeah.
thing. I wonder if that also played a part in how fun to see
Mhm.
that connection. It's amazing.
Did you play the table soccer that was with buttons?
Yes, that's the button there's
Yeah.
with the cassettes. The white
Yes,
thing that's
yes,
inside
yes,
the
yes.
cassette. The Louis Sugar thing
Mhm.
used to be our post. Depending on what post you're playing, you can put it like this.
So the entire
Yes.
pitch was like
Yes,
a
while
full
you
play
yes,
to-
while you put it like that, time is running out.
Oh
so we
yes,
need-
yes. I mean, I
bend
could
it
go
like
on,
Beckham.
bro. I could go on this, bro. Like you
Sure.
could hit someone and someone else nods it. You're playing corner kick. I mean, it's interesting. Yes, this is still Awesome Radio, and we're still here on Pitt Perspectives. We'll be back right after the break. Don't touch the dial. Boom.
Hello, this
Yeah.
is
Come on,
Akila
man.
speaking here from the Awesome Radio Network. We are your vehicle to help drive the gospel of Jesus throughout all the world and to every creature. If God has placed radio ministry on your heart, we'd love to connect with you. Our number is 252-756-3137. That's 252-756-3137. We are Awesome Radio. We're growing. Thank you for growing with us.
Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back. I can imagine some people on their radio. They're like, "What is going on?" Yes, this is us. We're making a joyful noise. Yeah, it's a celebration. Yes, and yes, amazing, amazing stuff. We forgot to mention we performed at the Mosaic Multicultural Festival last weekend.
Yes, we
remember?
did, yeah.
And it was amazing. I saw pictures. I think Kathy from Global Affairs posted.
Oh.
Yeah, on LinkedIn. It was amazing to see folks came out and had fun with it, which is amazing. Yes, we are still talking about games, and as always, we have Tyler King here with us from the Greenview Museum of Art. We're talking about games and reminding folks about the Super Family Game Day event on April 18 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then the GMO Arcade, which is 18 plus from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. is a ticketed event. If you go to the Greenville Museum of Art website, you'll find information, and it's free for the Family Game Day event. It's free for GMOA members. And yes, it's amazing, amazing stuff. Before we round up, we want to talk a little bit about the second question. As adults, do we think we are losing, that part of ourselves, or video games are still a big deal? Minecraft,
Yeah.
all of those things, but I don't know as far as in-person games, like we all, connected with so much. When I first came here, my roommates, we are big gamers. Every night I'd get scared. I'd be here, whoa, whoa, whoa. It was insane. They are always cussing and all that. And they could be on that for hours, So it's a whole thing, So do you think we're losing play, when you consider those two things? Do you think we are losing that play as adults? Are we playing enough or what?
I would say that I barely get time to play, even though I have a PS5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I barely get time to play because I have so many assignments, so many things, work.
Yeah,
Everything
life
goes
is
on in
busy.
life. But I feel like it's my happy place. Like when I'm really tired and I have all my work done, that's where I go to. That's like my go-to. And I get on the game and I go to the group chat. I'm like, boys, let's hop on Fortnite.
Yeah.
Everybody gears up and we go. And then when we get shot and you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to cover me.
Bro,
You're supposed to cover my back.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, bro, what are you
You play Fortnite?
Yeah, I play
When was last
Fortnite.
time you played?
Like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when I had free
I
time.
don't even know how to play that. Bro, I didn't grow up with games, so I'm getting
I
old.
tried it during the
Yeah.
the Christmas holiday.
Uh-huh.
I was like, this is not my thing, man.
Oh, you tried Fortnite?
Yes, you were trying to show me.
Oh,
you
yes,
play
yes,
Fortnite?
yes.
No, I didn't really do a lot of
Oh,
online
okay.
games until I hit college, and then I don't know. Games like online games, I think it's a form of community building, right? Like it's
Right.
similar to what we're doing here,
Right,
right? Where
it is.
we're reaching a broad band of people, and
Yeah.
you're able to connect with people in completely different places.
Right.
But there's also some games that we're missing like a physical aspect, right?
that's
Like
that's
you
it.
can connect with another person
Right.
online, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's actually an amazing thing.
Right.
But being able to physically engage with your community in a meaningful way, even if it's just like playing, a rubber band game or, or soccer, with a piece of paper.
Right.
Like all of that stuff is really great ways to engage with another person
That's
in a
true.
genuine way.
Right. And I mean,
I think that's what I was going to talk about St. James.
Right.
You have
Yes.
game nights,
Game
and
nights,
then
yeah,
there
once
is
a month.
coffee hour with the
Yes.
international students. We
Yes.
come and we play Uno. I think that community, does a whole lot for
even
people.
physically too and
Yeah.
psychologically, especially with the world going crazy. I think that's really why folks should come out to the Super Family Game Day, being able to
meet
connect
people,
with
yeah,
real
and connect
people
with
too,
real people
in a
yeah.
low pressure environment.
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of people nowadays feel super isolated, right?
Yes.
And that's terrible.
That is
and
true.
getting out into your community in any way, even if it's not for an event, right?
Right.
Like, obviously, we would love for people to come to this event. But even if it's not this, just going out, getting out into your community
Yeah.
and doing nonsense, it doesn't matter.
But I mean,
but
play is a
playing
big,
with other
big
people.
yes. Play is
And
such
I'm
a
looking
big
forward
part
to
of-
the guitar game.
Yeah, I
at
hope
the
you.
family
that's
game
gonna-
day,
I hope
yeah.
it will be. And then
It
I
was
think
fun
this
last
year they did. Y'all are doing a design your own superhero.
Yeah, so
thing
we
for
have a
kids.
contest for kids that is Make Your Super, which you get to design your own superhero, and then you have to give them background, a name, powers, all that
wow.
stuff,
Wow.
and then draw what the hero is on
That's
the
amazing.
on
yes.
the sheet, and you get to submit that to me.
Wow.
And we decide, amongst the team, who could potentially win the contest. And if you do win, you get free tickets to the Super Family Game Day event, as well as
wow.
you get a life-size cutout of the actual hero, which
That's
is super
amazing.
cool.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
I mean, and at very least, it's just a fun thing
I'm
to
looking
do.
forward to all that. Yes, we're running out of time, so
Yes.
let's blaze through upcoming community events. Obviously, Super Family Game Day event, April 18 at the Greenview Museum of Art, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Super family friendly, and then the GMOA Arcade at 6 to 9, same day. Yes, what else do we have, guys?
We have Devonport Harvest Market, Customer Appreciation Day on April 4th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Shop 25 plus local vendors. Enjoy fresh food, coffee, and
A
live
community.
community
Devonport
vibes.
Harvest Market. Yes, what else do we have, Patrick?
I think we have
Easter Farmers
Easter
Market.
Farmers, okay, yeah.
Yes.
4th of April to
Today, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
yeah.
Yes, at Leroy James Farmers Market. I think it's out on County Home Road. There will be food, crafts, and even a petting zoo for families.
Ooh,
Amazing stuff.
love it.
Easter Farmers Market, April 4th. Today, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we also have the Greenville
yeah,
Pitt County Senior Games.
Yeah, which will be from
April 6th
to 25th, and
Yes.
it'll be celebrating active living with sports, arts, and community for ages 50 plus.
Yes. Do you want to take the
So
closing thing?
I think Victor will be. Anyways,
Yeah,
Victor,
Yes.
inspire us. Spiritual, inspire us.
Yeah, it's a spiritual.
Go, Joe. Say it. You're running
as
out
we
of-
step into the Easter season,
Yes.
it's a time of renewal and reflection.
Yes.
And we are saying that sometimes the strongest communities aren't built in meetings, they are
Yes.
built in moments of play.
Yes, make time to laugh, make time to connect, make time to come out to the Super Family Game Day event at the
Yes.
Greenville Museum of Art
And
on April
Victor,
18th.
please, the 50 plus
Senior
hangouts,
games.
please
Which
be,
one?
be there.
The senior games.
Yes.
Yes, all right. See you next week.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Boom.